This episode of Desk of Death Battle is brought to you by Crunchyroll. Anime's got everything from high school drama, giant guns, giant robots, hell, even ice skating in the new anime Yuri on Ice. So check out Crunchyroll. The anime streaming service built by fans brings you all the latest anime straight from Japan, like the most recent season of Dragon Ball Super. And you can get a month of Crunchyroll Premium for free. Just head to crunchyroll.com/deathbattle. With Premium, you get no ads and access to simulcasts fresh from Japan, some just an hour after the Japanese release. So click the link in the description and try Premium free. Now, on with the show! Alright, so whether or not you frequent conventions or just finished up the Halloween season, I'm pretty sure you've had a run-in with some attention-starved human in a Deadpool costume. And chances are they were probably a bit of a dick. I'm afraid it's all too common that people think donning the masked Merc's costume gives them some sort of license to prank. And sure, it makes sense to someone who doesn't know much about Deadpool, but any real fan would know Deadpool is far more than a quirky asshole. He's a pretty nice guy when he wants to be, and he's got a weak spot in his heart for one thing in particular. I'm Jocelyn the intern. I do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the Desk of Death Battle. Yeah, I hear you already. I know you love Deadpool and think he's super cool because he just does whatever he wants. Well, I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. I'm simply here to tell you that Deadpool is more than the simple one-dimensional goon he's often portrayed as. To make my case, we will start with example A, Deadpool's evil clone. In Deadpool Volume 3, issues 45 through 49, our antihero gets his own antihero. And by that, I mean there is a clone of Deadpool who does the opposite of whatever Deadpool would do, which in this case is kidnap a child. An inherently evil act, which ipso facto means Deadpool must be inherently good-ish. Of course, in an attempt to stop the evil Deadpool from hurting any children, the original one ends up kidnapping a tyke himself, but at least he's nice to the kid. On to example B. Deadpool hates pedophiles. Simple as it sounds, really. When hired by a young boy offering up his bar mitzvah money to kill his stepdad, Deadpool takes personal pleasure in killing the sad sack after he makes some rather Jared Fogle-ish comments about some underage girls. Of course, Deadpool still takes the money, but, he enjoyed killing a bad person, and that's gotta count for something, right? Speaking of kids, Deadpool doesn't kill them. Yeah, now that might sound like I'm really stretching to find nice things to say about the guy, but I'm not. During Deadpool's time in the Uncanny X-Force, he and his teammates were tasked with finding and stopping the next apocalypse. And by that I mean the character apocalypse, not a biblical disaster. Well, long story short, the X-Force is successful in finding the next apocalypse, but much to the team's surprise, the new apocalypse is just a kid. Deadpool and friends aren't really keen on child murder. Well, except for Phantom X, who just shoots the little bastard in the head. Obviously, a lot of the team are pretty pissed off, but no one more than Deadpool, who, I shit you not, calls a meeting so they can talk about their feelings. Yeah, needless to say, our mercenary friend took it pretty hard. But it turns out the kid wasn't dead. Well, sort of. Phantom X actually cloned Child Apocalypse's corpse and raised him in virtual reality as an experiment to see if Apocalypse could be a good person if raised well. Crazy convoluted storyline where Deadpool acts as a mentor to young Apocalypse, giving him sagely advice and, a stack of porn. Still not convinced? Let me introduce you to example X. Deadpool saves a cat. Yeah, you heard me. This menacing mercenary once rescued a poor little kitty from a tree. That's like good guy 101 stuff right there. And if it wasn't enough, he even musters up a fake meow to put a smile on the young girl's face. Now, I'm not saying Deadpool is a good guy or anything. All I'm saying is he isn't the asshole some people think he is. He's shown mercy to those in need. He's stood up for what he felt was right, even when no one agreed with him. Sure, he can be a dick, but he can also be a hero, even when that requires being there for someone in need. So whether you're the one in the Deadpool costume or not, just remember the real Deadpool would probably kill the shit out of anyone who would use his identity as an excuse to be an asshole.